How is everyone doing tonight? I'm Nini FC, this is Blue Lines TV, and welcome to the match review of our 3-0 win against Brighton. And this 3-0 win today meant even more. It was even more impactful because finally, after so many months, we finally saw Sarri using the lineup we've always been wanting to see. And of course he did. And it was complete and utter domination. And honestly, this game today kind of rewrites the whole scrapbook in that sense, because now that we've seen this team, it brings up different conclusions in regards to whether SARRIBALL's right for this club's future. The football I saw today, fast, incisive, creating tons of space between the lines, constantly moving Brighton about. They were struggling, especially in the wide areas as well. Completely dominated the ball. They rarely had any counter-attacks. The pressing was on point. The defensive line was on point. The chance creation, the opportunities, the football. This is SARRIBALL. This is what we've been hoping to see for a while. And the only question left now is Sarri going to stick with this team and continue with this lineup? Because if he does, it means that he's thinking about the long term. It means that he understands that he has been making errors. And it means that he's looking to atone for them. And if Sarri does continue with this team, the entire context of this season completely changes, because now teams are going to have some issues stopping us. Some of the individual performances, and it's like, I keep saying it all the time, and I was so happy with this game too, because it's like finally, after everything I've been theorizing and talking about in videos over months and months, everything came together beautifully today. And this was a complete performance, one of the best performances this season. Yes, I know it's Brighton, people are going to be cynical. I don't really care for that right now, you guys. I don't really care, because we just saw that we can do what Sarri needs, and his systems and his ideas can work as well. Now let me briefly talk about Brighton first, because let's be serious. I felt in the first half, Brighton were trying their hardest. They really were. I thought they were very deep defensively. I mean, let's be serious. Brighton posed us nothing new. We knew what they were about. And it's good that Sarri understood that. And it's good to see him use this attacking lineup that I've been wanting to see for a while. I've been stressing. Sarri, it's time to embrace the team's attacking philosophy, the team's attacking instincts. He did tonight. We saw beautiful performances from Ruben, from Hudson, Odoi. We saw Emerson. For me, it was Emerson's best performance this season. Hazard. This is the Hazard we want to see. This is the Eden Hazard. Did you see how free he was today? Did you see the positions he was taking up? He could do whatever he wanted. And why is that? Well, that's because he knows that his responsibilities are going to be taken over by Ruben and by Emerson. Now, if you're reading Hazard, you've got Marcus Alonso down the left. It's not going to work. And honestly, I could actually do a 30-minute match review if I really wanted to, but obviously I can't do that. But it was amazing to see the team synergy in the game today. This is what I keep stressing and saying all the time. Football is a team game at the end of the day. It's all about players complementing each other's strengths and weaknesses. And we've got a lot of players that were playing tonight that really complement each other. You know what the crazy thing is? The crazy thing is this team's barely played together. It's the first time this season that these guys have really played together. But you can just see the natural football ability taking over and making things happen. It was a sight to see. I was seeing our better players doing well. Hazard is incredible. And imagine a Hazard with that license to roam for the latter stages of the season. You know, when opposition teams are fighting for their positions, for like their bonuses at the end of the year, fighting for trophies. They've got distractions being in cup competitions. The last thing you need now is a different Chelsea team playing better players, because that's only going to pose new issues for these teams. And it does make this season potentially exciting. And I keep stressing potentially, because we have to see if there's going to be some consistency from Sarri now. That's the only thing left. End of the day, it all comes down to Sarri. But I kind of sense that we might be seeing a positive team today. I felt quite confident when I did the match preview last night. It felt like a lot of things were making sense. It felt like I was really resonating with the things he was talking about in his last press conference. It was really positive compared to the more realistic takes from Sarri during press conferences. And I just sense that something's going to happen. Sarri's seeing the light. And today we saw what can happen when you put faith in this team. Now I need to talk about some of the key guys. Hudson Odoi, incredible performance. I mean, this guy is an elite talent. He is. And honestly, I've run out of praise for Hudson Odoi. There's nothing more for me to really praise the guy anymore. And for me, I'm just going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to enjoy seeing how he develops and how he grows, and just how far he can push his talents and his abilities. Today, it's literally spun wrong the entire time in this game today. His ability on the ball, the delivery from crosses as well, that incision we get down the right hand side, the speed of play we get down that right hand side when Hudson Odoi is playing. Some of the combinations between him and Hazard as well. How many times were they switching the ball to each other? And how often do you ever see Hazard doing that type of stuff with Pedro and Willian in the team? It's not happening. Hudson Odoi provided that natural width we need. Has the delivery out wide as well. We did a fantastic job today, and this is the importance of using players that are space creators. When you have the synergy on point with the runs by Emerson stretching the play out wide, Ruben moving in the half spaces, Hazard moving where he wants. Teams like Brighton and teams in general are posed questions, and they have to deal with those guys. And when you do that, and when you're constantly dragging out defensive opposition shape, that means that you create opportunities for attacking players to go one-on-one, or to create shots on goal. And that was one thing we saw in particular today. We were constantly bypassing Brighton's press. We were constantly creating shots from outside the box as well, and not just half chances, quality shooting opportunities. I'm going to get on to the goals later on, you guys. I mean, some beautiful goals tonight. Some real beautiful goals tonight, I can't lie. But as we've all been saying, when all these guys play together, those possibilities happen. The football comes out. We're able to create chances against these teams, and honestly, even though we didn't test their goal as much in the first 30 minutes, we could see just how we were, keeping possession of the ball, probing through Brighton. We all sensed that the goal was eventually going to come, and of course, that comes from Olivier Giroud, and again, compliments the team. Well, the guy just creates so much space. I'm always praising him for that ability, and he's in a team where he's got guys that will play off him. He's got Ruben. He's got Kante, he's got Hazard as well. And it's no surprise that Giroud's having fun with us right now, because we're playing to his best strengths. And because of that, it's making other players play better. And that's all I've been stressing at the end of the day. That's all I've been wanting to see. And it came out tonight. And again, moving on to the second half, we just knew that we were going to score goals today. We were going to thrash Brighton today. But the goals that we scored from Eden and Ruben tonight, we're not going to see those goals go in if guys like Cover, Ross, Alonso, Rudiger, etc. are playing in that team. And that's because, again, I don't think they're as good as the players that replace them tonight. That's my honest opinion. Ruben today, I mean, the guy is just meant for the number 8 position. I mean, he just suits everything. He makes the play better. He's that hamster-like figure that this team has needed throughout the entire season. And he was just phenomenal today. I mean, that goal he scored at the end, he's only scoring that goal due to everything I've been stressing about in today's match review. And that's because of all the spaces created due to the players out there being able to show what they're about, because they're all complementing each other and they're all complementing the system. If that was guys like Cover or Ross, we've seen them in that position time and time again. Normally no end product whatsoever. Those guys aren't in that position. They're not creating the space like that too. I mean, look at how Ruben just uses the ball. How many times was he playing that quick, incisive pass between the lines, like boom, starting an attack, playing 1-2s off Hazard. Brian couldn't cope with that. And just the way he effortlessly scored that third goal. Oh, the sauce, you guys. Wow. That was effortless. Curling effort like this is FIFA. My guy's playing FIFA 19 out there with that finesse shot top bins. Bloody hell, mate. Real talk. And obviously Hazard's goal as well. Ruben just creating that opportunity with that quick pass into Hazard. Oh, the shimmy. Oh, and the finish at the end. That's what I want to see. And I'm hoping now that Sarri's finally seen the light. I'm really hoping that's the case, because honestly, guys, the amount of positives from this game today, Just performances from Jorginho, as I keep saying, when the team plays like this, you see the real Jorginho on the pitch. Christensen as well, but being saying, this guy should be playing first team. He complements the defence because he plays that support role. He looks to cover in spaces in behind. Luiz is a defender that likes to break his lines and push forward. But if he's played alongside Rudiger, who does the same thing, how is that really going to work? And we've seen time and time again that they have the same defensive instincts. But with Christensen playing alongside either one of them, who's actually covering the spaces they're leaving in behind, it makes us tighter against the counter-attack, and Brighton were rarely able to do anything against us in this game. Emerson as well, very proficient performance. The way that he did his job perfectly, one-on-one defensively, on point today. His ability to keep the ball, how we play out. We're just a better team, with Emerson playing in this team as well. The combinations between him and Ruben, and I mean, this is what I mean. Look at how Hazard played today. There's a reason why when he plays with other guys, that he isn't able to do the things he was doing tonight. Honestly, you guys, so proud. And it was so amazing to see so many Chelsea Academy players doing their thing tonight. Christensen, Ruben, Hudson Odoi. And with two Academy players being, at top 3 in this game today, obviously Ruben and Hudson Odoi, I'm hoping now that this is going to send a powerful message out to everyone. Sarri's going to start to have more faith and confidence now. The board are going to start to actually utilise guys in the loan army and start to look into the players we have already instead of constantly just buying mediocre players. This has been how many years in the running today? How many years in the running have we seen this academy developed over the years? Coaches have done fantastic jobs over the years producing these guys. Now look at what we're seeing now. Cream of the crop, Christensen, Hudson Odoi, Ruben. These aren't just guys that are decent players, these are players that can become some of the best in their position in the world. Credit to everyone in the academy. And Sarri, please, Sarri, I'm hoping you've seen the light now. If you're serious about your stay here, you're going to use this team until the end of this season. You guys, thank you for watching. In the comment section below, leave your thoughts and opinions. I'm Nini FC, this is Behind TV, signing out.